congratulations, mate. British and Irish Lions squad. Huge week for yourself. So, yeah, I mean, firstly, how was that meeting up with the squad for the first time?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it was a quite a cool experience, really. Obviously, a lot of these players I've watched growing up, played against, kind of admired from afar, and obviously getting up close and personal with a few of them is obviously an awesome experience. And yeah, to have an admin day like that, just like the getting some of the kit, we got a little goodies bag, which is quite nice. A few bits and bobs in there, which is quite nice to get. And then obviously, yeah, the meeting and the whole occasion was quite cool with Sky Sports photos, putting on the kit. So yeah, in total, it was a cool day and a really good experience. So yeah, I loved it.
Awesome, mate. Yeah, I just saw a behind the scenes video of Bundy Aki being told to roar. So, I'm not sure if you were told any funny stuff to do for the cameras as of yet, but it's
No, it wasn't too bad. That was just Pollock, and I think they wanted a few try celebrations, but I was like, I don't really do try celebrations, so I just.
yeah.
Uh,
No worries. I did actually just ask Josh there about T Tommy Freeman and Henry Pollock with the try celebrations. It's sort of become something of lore. How much time do you think a week is getting dedicated to that now between those two?
who knows? I mean, they don't do it in the club. They get too much stick, but I guess they go home in the mirror and just start just trying them out. I don't know what they do, but it's no, I think it's quality. It's good for them. They shows a bit of personality, and I think rugby needs that, doesn't it? And it's growing the game and getting more fans through the door. So it's yeah, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, no doubt. I was lucky to interview Henry a couple of years ago when he was still with the under 20s. What a phenomenal character. I mean, for you, I'm sorry, I'm sure you get asked every day about him now, but what have you made of him, throughout the year being with the squad sort of full time over the last sort of season and a half?
Yeah, he's been quality. I mean, when he came through the ranks, we kind of knew he was going to be a bit of a superstar, and we knew he was a quality player. We just didn't know how soon it was going to happen. And obviously, he's kind of came through the system this year, and he's been fantastic. Obviously, breakthrough player and young player, and I think he's up for European Player of the Year. So, yeah, he's been quality, and yeah, I love his personality as well. He doesn't change for the camera. He's always himself, regardless of. Sometimes you think what he's like on camera is him acting up, but he's always like that, always full of energy and bouncing around, and that's what you need, especially from the young boys coming through. It's that confidence kind of breeds into the squad, so it's yeah, it's fantastic to have.
Yeah, no doubt. I enjoyed your conversation with Ben Youngs. I don't know if it was recent about the golfing. It sounds like he's great everywhere apart from playing golf with him. But for yourself, obviously, you've built a hell of a halfback combination with Finn Smith, and can you just sort of touch upon sort of how much you enjoy playing with him, what he brings to your game, and what you feel you maybe complement his game with?
Yeah, I mean, he's been quality as well the last couple of years, and I think, like I've said before, you kind of forget how young some of these boys are. I think he's only, what, 22, 23 now, and he's been quality for the last couple of years. But like I said before, his leadership's quality. He boxes around the field, and really puts us in the right areas, and I think that's quality. You want that as a 10. You want 10 leading you. I think he's got the most minutes on Huddle, like training review, which is perfect for a 10, and kind of tells you what you're doing. He gives you so much confidence, which is so good. He makes my job so easy and pushes me forward as well. So it's yeah, fantastic. And I think we've got that good balance at the moment of how to play with tempo, when to run, when to put it in behind opposition, and a good balance of that run kick game. So I think it's been a good year for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And yourself, obviously, you've been at the club since was it around 2017-ish sort of time?
Yeah, I think I joined in 2016, maybe. Been about 10
16.
years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so there you go. You've seen quite a lot of changes in the club. Obviously, Premiership champions last season, now going into a Champions Cup final. I mean, it seems like it's really layered on layered under Phil Dowson. What have you seen that's made this group in particular so special, and just sort of the growth of the club in your time that you've been there?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I think the first 3, 4 years I didn't get to play too much, but I think when Chris Boyd came in, he kind of gave a lot of confidence to the young players. I think we had a really good second team, like we called it, a Wanderers squad, and he kind of backed us to come play, and I think we had a bit of teething problems, bit of pain for a year or two. I think we lost 13 games on the bounce in COVID, but he still backed us young boys to play, the likes of me, Dingwall, Furbank, Freeman, Coles, kept on playing us and giving us confidence. And it was always come to fruition a couple of years later, and it did. I think pretty much the back line and some of the forwards now used to be that old Wanderers side. So it's yeah, it's quite cool to see how squads change. Like I think when I first joined, the whole squad was different. I think it was only Hutchinson was there. I think it's me and him are the old boys now. He's only 29 and 27, so it's calling us the old boys is a bit strange, but it's yeah, it's cool to see how the squad does cycles. But we've got a lot of young boys coming through now, and and everyone's kind of pushed forward, and it's yeah, I think the club's in a really good spot.
No doubt. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Munster fan, so I've spent a lot of time chatting to them. And Chris Boyd's obviously heralded. He's been there just sort of on a consultancy basis. They've said very much the same thing. I mean, speaking of Chris Boyd, obviously, you've got Phil leading the club now. How great is it to have a club legend at the top job? Because it's quite easy. You see a lot of clubs go through coaches from different places here, there, and everywhere, and sometimes they don't necessarily get the culture of the place. But in Phil, you've got the perfect person. So just yeah, how great. How have you found him really?
Yeah, I mean he's fantastic as well. He's been quality for the last couple of years. I think he used to be forwards coach and then deservedly got the top job. And yeah, like I said, he's been fantastic, and it kind of gives him so much respect that he's done it before. He's played at the top, played for England, been the captain of the club legend. I think when I joined or used to watch when I was younger, I used to watch him play, and he was class. So when he tells you to do something, you do it because he would have done it himself back in the day. So yeah, it's quality to have, and it's not just that. The history he's got is he's quality leader, quality technical leadership, and yeah, he's yeah, a great head coach. So he's been quality these last couple of years, and the main reason why we're doing so well.
No doubt, yeah. And I asked Josh this there because it was actually very evident when you were watching that clash with Leinster, which was a phenomenal performance by you lads. But you looked to your coaching box, and sort of the spirit on the pitch was very much reflected in there. Is this probably one of the more enjoyable sort of setups you've been involved with? Is how important is that you enjoy going into work as a player?
Yeah, 100%. I think a few of the boys have said it on different things, but I think we genuinely enjoy each other's company outside the club. Doesn't feel like work at all. Like I said before, it's pretty much the best job in the world. Coming in there, seeing your mates, playing rugby, getting paid to do it. It's just, you can't really ask for much more. And yeah, I love that. Yeah, like I said, we're in a really good place, and yeah, we enjoy it. When you enjoy yourself, you get the best out of people. So it's yeah, it's credit to the coaches. They made an environment like that. And the boys love it, and you're gonna get the best out of people. So it's yeah, it's really good.
No doubt. And then obviously Champions Cup final week. Be remiss not to ask about that on a day like today. What's the atmosphere around camp? Has anything changed? Is there a bit more nerves, a bit more bite in training? Anything in particular, or still cool, calm, collected?
Yeah, not really. Like you said, it's business as usual. I think the only thing that changes with finals is the outside noise, the fans, the social media. But yeah, you got to trust the process of what got you here. So the training levels we do, you don't want to change anything too much. Obviously, change the opposition, but apart from that, yeah, nothing changes. Same week as usual, and just appreciate it. It's a massive occasion, and enjoy that. Step into the pressure, step into the fire, and yeah, enjoy the occasion, which we will do. And we've got experiences in semis and finals now, which is great for this club. And I think the boys are buzzing, and we can't wait.
Yeah, no doubt. And formidable challenge in Leinster in the semi-finals. You're going into Bordeaux, a very different style of play, but equally, um, I guess, the challenging is probably the right word, but very different. How much are you relishing playing, sort of in particular the halfbacks? Luku and Jalibert have just been phenomenal for Bordeaux. I know Jalibert's in and out of France, but Luku really seemed to take his chance with Dupont going down. Sort of what do you make of their halfback pairing?
Yeah, I mean, their quality. I think if anyone's watched their games or watched any of the French games recently, their quality across the board. They kind of lead the Bordeaux side around, and you got to appreciate that. So yeah, but like I said, against Leinster, these are the games you want to play, and you want to play against the best. Like we had Gibson Park and Prendergrass, and now we've got these two. So it's yeah, you got to respect them. They're quality players. Enjoy the occasion, and you want to go toe to toe with them and try and put in a performance. So yeah, personally, I can't wait.
Yeah, no doubt. And last one for me. Sorry, Alex. I know you're a busy man today. So with Cardiff, you've obviously played down there with England and had that sort of experience. Probably a little bit different now. You might not get as much abuse thrown at you on the bus going in. How exciting is it playing at a stadium like the Principality on a stage like this? And have you spoken to the younger guys about what to kind of expect with a cauldron like the Principality?
Yeah, I mean, I've been lucky enough to play there a few times now, but it's a quality stadium. I think with the roof closed, the atmosphere just kind of builds itself. And like you said, against Wales games, you normally get so much abuse, and that kind of motivates you within itself. But yeah, I think it's going to be a different occasion. We're going to see floods of hopefully Saints fans, which gives you a massive boost and quality at that. And then yeah, the advice to the young boys. I think we're lucky enough. A lot of young boys, like I said before, have played in these big games now in the semis or finals, Croke Park or Aviva or whatnot in the Premiership final. So they're in a good place. I think we'll little technical points around the stadium if it changes with the roof closed or whatnot. We'll let them know. when we can. But yeah, apart from that, it's performance as usual, business as usual.
No doubt. Alex, best of luck, mate. Go well this weekend, and yeah, come on the Saints. Good luck.
Beautiful. Cheers, Phil.
Cheers,
Thank you,
mate.
mate.
Bye bye.
Cheers.